On July 14, 2026, two European heavyweights step onto the pitch at Dallas Stadium for the World Cup semi-final. But this 90-minute fixture is actually a proxy battle for two massive corporate empires. Looking at this animated diagram of the two squads' assets merging, we can see the literal size of this collision, a combined valuation of $3.21 billion. Beneath the surface of the tournament, highly financialized engines drive the sport. These mechanisms dictate soft power projection, corporate consolidation, and the amortization of athletic assets. It forces us to ask, between Spain and France, who has actually built the more dominant and profitable football business machine? Advancing to the final in New York guarantees a shot of the trophy. It also validates a multi-billion-dollar blueprint for the future of the sport's global economy. Spain sources its workforce through a decentralized coalition of club academies. Facilities like Barcelona's La Masia act as highly specialized centers of excellence, cultivating possession-dominant midfielders who slot seamlessly into structured collective systems. The Spanish Federation governs these players with strict conditionality. Heading into this World Cup, their incentive structure is simple. Players receive 0 performance bonuses if the team gets knocked out before the quarterfinals. Financial reward requires a deep tournament run. That strict logic carries over to their commercial strategy. Rather than leaning on global celebrity, Spain leverages its systemic national identity to build regional alliances with domestic corporate partners like Telefonica and El Pozo. The result is an efficiency engine. Spain generates massive competitive returns from a unified collective, operating successfully without the massive overhead of bloated superstar portfolios. The French Football Federation takes the exact opposite approach. Their talent production pipeline is a heavily centralized, state-federated monopoly run through the Clairefontaine National Football Center. The system operates with such high volume that it generates a massive talent surplus. France literally exports elite assets to rival nations, like center-back Aymeric Laporte, who developed in the French system but now anchors Spain's backline. Because the pipeline produces so much elite talent, the Federation manages its players through a collective trust model that guarantees baseline performance bonuses. They then package that success into a premium global lifestyle brand, aggressively commercializing the team through a €100 million a year kit deal with Nike and collaborations with luxury designers. The national curriculum is specifically engineered to produce dynamic wide forwards, optimized for isolated one-on-one situations. It's a strategy designed to cultivate highly marketable crossover superstar assets like Kylian Mbappe. France treats its national team like a luxury asset portfolio. They invest in raw market valuation and individual commercial leverage to maximize their global reach. When these two systems collide, the attention economy scales rapidly. Broadcasting audiences consistently exceed 15 million citizens in each of their domestic markets alone. On this animated scale, France's portfolio weighs an estimated $1.78 billion, tipping slightly past Spain's $1.43 billion. But notice the wealth distribution as the French side breaks apart. Nearly half its valuation concentrates in a single $878 million block, representing their attack. On the pitch, surviving the semifinal unlocks immediate capital. Advancing guarantees a minimum $33 million prize payout, plus the opportunity to claim the historic $50 million Champions Purse. Winning acts as a massive financial multiplier. Because FIFA's club benefits program accumulates daily, securing a spot in the final triggers massive dividend payouts to the victors' domestic leagues. We can see the divide perfectly in the marquee talent. It pits the established global icon against the highly efficient youth yield. Kylian Mbappe's $211 million valuation against 19-year-old Lamine Yamal's $234 million. We see it in their apparel partnerships, France's aggressive 9-figure global lifestyle contract with Nike, contrasting with Spain's traditional long-term technical partnership with Adidas. And we see it in the foundational production models one last time, the centralized state monopoly of Clairefontaine going head-to-head with the decentralized club coalition of La Masia. In Dallas, the competition between two tactical systems acts as a live stress test for two diametrically opposed business philosophies. It is a generational, systemic rivalry. France relies on high-volume asset portfolios and raw global branding. while Spain depends on integrated networks and systemic efficiency. The winner on the pitch in Dallas secures a ticket to the New York final and an immediate cash windfall. The deeper, permanent victory belongs to the business model that proves it can sustainably dominate the future of the global football economy.